Hi guys, Berry Babe, checking in. It's been a little while. Oh, what's been going on? Today is day 3 P3. Yep, day P3, day 3 P3 keto. And so far so good, but boy, I can feel myself getting bored already. Yep. Um, I had been shooting for 140 and I just couldn't break 145 this time. While I was still on HCG, and it would have taken me totally out of comfort zone and totally down to not much of anything, which is what most people eat on P2, not much of anything. But I did notice that the last time I dropped below 145, I was looking a little scrawny to myself and was feeling itchy. I've been doing a lot of reading about keto and watching keto vlogs and just really was itching for some of that keto food. I won't say it, but if you've watched me for a while, you know what I like to eat in P3 on keto. So 145 is my LDW, and I am a little above, but I'm within the 2 pounds above zone. So that is my goal between now, well, that is my goal, to maintain in the 145 range. If doing keto I drop a little below that, that would be okay. It's a whole new ball game for me. It's getting used to all that fat. I don't think I'm eating enough fat. Because of my malabsorption, I don't know exactly how much I need. So I haven't been counting macros just because some people say don't count macros when you're starting out. If I start gaining weight, then I probably will be looking at macros. I'm not totally understanding low carb. Well, I know the keto is target 20 grams carbs or less. There's a controversy whether it's 20 net carbs or 20 total carbs. I tend to do 20 net carbs, and then even then I push it a little bit. I'm not pushing right now for keto adapted, although that's my goal. I just want to get through my 21 days of P3. That's my first goal. And keto is a great way to do P3. So in that frame of mind, I can do 21 days. What comes beyond that, I don't know. I do know that when I'm been doing low carb and then I eat off plan, I end up bloating way up, which my last day of purgatory, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be doing keto P3. So I ate carbs. And needless to say, I was up quite a bit. It was not, I was surprised at how up I went, but it took me a couple of days to come back down. So, you know, it's those glycogen stores with the water that they hold refilling. So I'm not displeased where I am. I don't feel waifish. You know, when I'm at 140, I feel gaunt. I did get on the treadmill this morning, 30 minutes, although it was not as enjoyable as it has been in the past because my doctor told me because of the fractured foot up by my toes, she didn't want me hitting toe first like you do when you jog. And I get on the treadmill with music, and some of the songs, even though the treadmill says 2.6, it's plodding along. Sometimes with the music that I have chosen, I go faster, so I take shorter steps. So then it's almost a jog, but I can't do that. So it was a little bit more tedious than usual, but I made the full 30 minutes. Excuse me. And then I did the stationary bike, and that kicked my butt. Those, I just don't have those muscles. My upper arm muscles, I mean, just all my muscles have atrophied between the foot damage and the being on P2 all that time, years and years on P2. My muscles have kind of turned to jello, and I need, especially my core and my upper arms, I need to get some beef in my upper arms. I went shopping for dresses with my daughter, and we both tried on the same dress. I think it might have been the same size. She ended up buying it. It actually fit me better in the body because she's kind of zoftig right now. But in the arms, it had the cold shoulder style, but it was navy, and it was sleeveless, except it had a yoke. That's back to my early teenage years. We wore dresses with yokes, sleeveless dresses with yokes. But then they had taken a piece of navy eyelet like this big, and it went across the breast, but then over the shoulders, so over your arms, so your shoulders stuck out, gave you the cold shoulder, but then it covered up your upper arms, which is perfect for me because my upper arms are scrawny now after having skin tucking surgery, and then those muscles just kind of dying. My lower arm, even though you can see the veins in it, is beefier than my upper arm, and I look a little freaky. And so, and pale, because I don't really want to ever tan those scars. So it fit her arms nicely, and they just hung on me. But I did notice that the eyelet, while it was one piece across the front, it just sewed into the back. It didn't go all the way across the back. So when she's done with that dress, I just may take it, and if the arms are still too scrawny, I'll just take that little seam out and move that lace over so it fits me. And she will eventually get tired of it. And if she loses back to where she wants to be, then she'll perceive it'll be too big on her. So, it's warm today. I took my adopted grandma, my adopted mother, I guess. She's not really old enough, that much difference in age to be my grandma. I'm getting up there. My adopted mom to the dentist. Hot, it's hot today. And we have a little Stratus that the daughters drive. Well, my youngest has now bought her own car, so the Stratus just kind of sits there. My other daughter is coming home. She's in Colorado right now. Just got a text from her. She's not coming home. She wants me to ship her dog and her stuff out to Colorado. She's a jock and a climber, and she has a girlfriend out there who's a rec specialist. And Katie is at Gallaudet double majoring in interpreting and physical education recreation. So I really suspect that when she finally graduates, we may not see her a whole lot. I'll have to get in my little trailer and drive out to see her. But she's very enamored. I said, oh, you got a little Colorado Rocky Mountain High going on? Now, she's grown up with our old music, and for those of you that aren't old enough, that's an old John Denver song. So that's where that pun came from. Yeah, she's got some Colorado Rocky Mountain High going on. And Andy, I know you were just right out there in that neighborhood. She hasn't said a word yet about how the altitude's treating her, but I'm not sure she'd admit it if she had a problem. So I took the little Stratus today. It's easier to get this little lady, well, she's not so little, up out of the low car rather than up into the Trailblazer. So, but it was warm. And then I stopped at Aldi and bought some, they have flaxseed and chia seeds. I made some kind of a pudding. Keto Connect has did some recipes, and they did it with coconut milk, but I like it better with whipping cream. Hearts, hemp hearts, which are seeds. Hemp hearts and liquid. And then with this one, you put some coconut and some almonds and some chocolate chips in it. But the chocolate chips, the Lily's chocolate chips, disintegrated. So, but then I made one with Quest banana protein and the hemp hearts and some chia seeds with whipping cream. And that was pretty good, only it needed some walnuts, even though I don't really like walnuts. So that's something that I gave it to my husband, and he said he didn't like, he wasn't missing banana that much that he was willing to eat it. Speaking of the husband, he's down, I don't know, 85 pounds. We had to finally, you know, we had bought some blue jeans while we were in Florida at Walmart, and delighted that we could get them, that didn't have to pay $75 a pair for them at the Fat Man shop. But we had been shopping for the next size down and not able to find them. Well, we started traveling around to Walmarts, like you know I do if I need to, and we were able to find him a new pair of smaller ones. And now the newer ones we got in Florida, he's having to wear suspenders with, and they're like clown pants. So you really able to start seeing change in his jawline especially. And when I see him out and around, I have to do a double take because his whole profile demeanor has changed. And I noticed that he was wearing his Skechers shoes. We had bought a pair of Skechers slip-ons, which he didn't really like and didn't wear, but I think his feet have shrunk out of the other ones. So a lot of positive changes going on. So otherwise, I'm doing okay. I did send off tons and tons and tons of bags, 8 bags of clothes. Finally made it to the charity, and I have probably by the time I get done another 6 or 8 to send. Old coats. It's time to let go, and I'm really starting to look and say, will I wear this? Will I wear this? Yes, it fits. Yes, I like it, but would I choose it over this one? I have 2 closets, and I'm trying just two short closets, not where you walk in and you got the shoes all lined up. I got 2 little closets, and I want things to fit in there. I do have a rack in the basement of clothes that are too big, and a rack like this long of clothes that are too small, that after I have my back done and have the girls done, I'll finally go through those. And I don't know what I'm going to do about the girls. Tit-lit. My surgery is scheduled for August the 4th. I see the doctor the 22nd of July, which is the Saturday after the wedding. And he said I can have implants 3 months after that. But I have to go shopping. So I shopping for boobs. Shopping for the boobs I want. It's like, so I joined a bust face group, get your boobs done Facebook group, and people post pictures of their boobs, and I can't relate. I don't want boobs. I want boobs. I got the boobs. I got boobs now. So I'm running out of time. I'll try and not make it so long till I check in again. Bye-bye.